glorious October day here on Eastern Bay. I'm Chris Dollar with CD Outdoors and TackleCove.com, out here chasing some breaking fish. Most of these rockfish are small, anywhere between 14 and 18 inches. There's some keepers in the mix, but I want to show you a couple of lures we've been using on light tackle sticks. This is a Smack It Junior, okay? And any of the color schemes work. This happens to be a Fire Tiger. I don't know how well you can see that. You also might notice that I've clipped off one of the trebles. Makes it easier to release when you have an undersized fish. These are great to throw this time of day when you see some birds kind of loafing around and not quite going crazy or blitz, as we might say, but you still can get strikes and you can still catch fish. Another lure to use is a soft plastic. A lot of guys have a different preference for these. Both online and at the shop we sell the BKDs as well as the bust and baits. This is a bust and bait on probably about a 3/4 or an ounce jig head. The split tail and the kink in it about halfway, that makes for a nice action. These are really nice to throw on the edge of a school when you're targeting larger fish, when you want some 20 inches or larger. Stripers tend to the bigger ones tend to feed off of that school and sort of nibble at those little fragments of bait fish. Right now, today we saw earlier some young of the menhaden, and they'll be anywhere from 3 to 5 inches. So this is a perfect facsimile of that, perfectly mimics it. And this one you'll want to work in deeper water. I think right now we're in about 25 feet of water. As you can see, it's real calm out. That sun isn't quite down to where we want to go inshore and try to get a better class of fish. But
birds are breaking. We're right off Tillman right now. Chris just had a really nice fish. They didn't land him. Go ahead over.
Here earlier we saw nice big flanks. They're probably in the mid-20s, maybe a few, a little bigger than that, but really fat footballs. They may have drifted off us a little bit here.
Yeah, we might have to reposition. Actually getting some good sized fish right now. Finally got a keeper. Beautiful little guy. Beautiful little guy.
Where did it hit?
That was a Smack It. Nice Smack It, dark color Smack It right on the top. Hit him really hard. Got a ton of bird activity. We were seeing a lot of tails before, a lot of splashing. Now we're just seeing a ton of birds. So we're just waiting to see some actual fish bubbles right now.
I think these fish, because the water temperature is around 70, I think these fish are just spread out. Lots of bait. Bait doesn't have to bunch up like you do when it gets in the low 60s.
All right, Chris got one.
You never can tell.
Chris got one. They're bubbling all around us right now. Good net.
Doing your thing. He's strong. He's very strong. So if you look here, see that? That's a bunker. Look how big that bunker is. That's incredible. That's about a 9-inch bunker down his throat.
Yeah.
And what he was doing, he's feeding on this, get my arm out of the way, he's feeding on these topwaters that are acting all erratic. Just got myself, but look how fat that fish is. Look at that thing. That's Chesapeake Bay.
That's good stuff.
Rockfish right there. That is crazy good. So we've had some real nice action here on Eastern Bay between Prospect Bay and the Tillman Point. I wanted to show you this lure. It's right out of the box, so as you can see, the trebles are still intact. One thing we like to do is we like to either clip one off or mash it back inward. And that's a good way. You may lose a few more fish, a small percentage, but it's going to be a heck of a lot easier to put those fish back and get them off of here, and net tangles, all those kind of things. You can also swap them out, but you got to be careful that you keep the same approximate weight, or it will disrupt the actual action of the lure. Now this is a mirror lure. This is a Papa Dog, 4.5 inches long, about 1.5 ounces or so. What I really like about these eyes, really pronounced, and then if you can see the concave mouth, that'll really chug some water. This differs from, say, a smacket, whereas a smacket's a lot easier, I shouldn't say a lot, but easier to retrieve. This one you'll want to keep your rod tip low, and it'll walk the dog this kind of a back and forth action.